Hi, you're watching Investor Insights, and in this video I'd like to talk about Super Mario. No, it's not the Nintendo game. I'm talking about Mario Draghi, the head of the ECB, the European Central Bank. This person I would rank as the most amazing windbag that has ever existed. This person is able to talk his way out of anything. I reckon this guy could massacre 100 people, be covered in blood, holding a gun, the cops would bust through the door, and he could talk his way out of it. Mario Draghi is all talk. As head of the ECB, all he's done during his time at the helm is nothing. He has done absolutely nothing but talk. That's a scary thing to do. Imagine if you were the head of a corporation and all you did was talk. You promise a lot of things, but in being the head of this company for over a year, you've done absolutely nothing but talk. Eventually, your staff, your shareholders are just going to look at you and say, well, okay, you've said so much. When's the action? When are things going to happen? And the answer is, I only know how to talk. Now, Super Mario, back in July last year, said the famous words of, "The euro under my watch will not fail. I will do whatever it takes to make sure that the euro continues to function and function well." And upon hearing those words, the euro was trading at, I think it was 121 or 122. It surged within 3 months to be in the low 130s. Scary part is, he just said that. He didn't do a thing. Now, it's been, 13 months since that statement. And yes, there's been a huge recovery in the stock markets. But the whole Eurozone is mired in recession. The periphery is now affecting the core. So you've got these little countries like Cyprus, Greece, Ireland, Portugal, so forth. These guys are in a deep malaise. They're just mired in GDP contraction. They've got high unemployment. You're talking Greece, almost 28%, Spain 27%. Man, those are bad numbers. These are dismal numbers. But Super Mario talks and the whole world listens and the whole world feels better. He did set up a few things, but they've never sort of been enacted. If you love acronyms, the list goes on. The ESFS, you got the ESM, you got the OMT. Whew. All of those are supposed mechanisms to help stabilize the Eurozone. They're instruments by which countries that need monies, banks that might need capitalization, don't mention Cyprus, basically any Eurozone country that is in trouble, Super Mario is going to do his magical, whatever he does best, mainly this, and he's going to fix it up. Well, your day's reckoning, Mr. Mario, because inflation is running rife. Inflation is going to be the key. Now this guy is so delusional in his beliefs that everything is okay, that a month ago he issued a statement during the last ECB meeting that he's actually upbeat about the Eurozone. And Thursday this week, you're talking end of July 2013, during the ECB meeting where again rates were on hold, he issued a statement that the worst is over. We've only got good things to look forward to. If you've ever seen When Harry Met Sally, I want what he's having. Because to be so happy amidst all this doom and gloom, it takes either a lot of medication or a lot of recreational drugs, or just a state of mind that is so blinded by all the worries out there, but it's delusional in that it can only see happy things. I wouldn't mind that, even just for a day. Maybe it's a new form of autism. Of course, it's no offense to autistic people. They can't help it just as much as this guy can't help it. But Mr. Draghi, the time will come where you will be told, or the market's going to force you to act. And again, inflation is going to be the key. But I want to see you in action when you're needed to do something. And I bet you that the floor is going to disappear from underneath you. You've got nowhere to hide, and you can't pass this on to the next bloke, because the market expectation of you doing something is so high now that your first hiccup will be your last hiccup. And I have been constantly profitably shorting the euro the past 3 years. It's not one position that I've held on for 3 years. You just use your technical analysis to find an entry point, make some money, get out, and wait for another opportunity to get back in and shorting this currency against the US dollar. Again, this is merely an idea, but in the long term, Draghi, just like the euro, is going to cease to exist. And in real time, given enough time, he will be remembered as the biggest windbag of them all.